the Kagawa prefecture, there are stories told where there's shape-shifting tanukis who turn into children, and they stay like that for many years. Now what happens when you encounter this tanuki? Well, we'll tell you about an anime that's all about it.
What's up guys, I'm Christina.
I'm Chris.
And welcome to Average Anime Reviews, where we get to be reviewing some of our favorite animes that we have watched in the previous season. Now before we get started, just so you guys know, there's going to be a few spoilers here and there in this review, so please take some precaution.
And this week's anime review is Udon no Kuni no Kiniro Kemari, which is also known as
Poco's Udon World. And basically what this anime is all about, this takes place at the Kagawa prefecture, where it is known in Japan for their udon. Basically, this involves the storyline where Sota, who's been living in Tokyo for a few years now, apparently has to return back to his hometown due to his father's death. During that time, while he's trying to settle all of his stuff for his father, basically he encountered something very cute. And something very strange too. Basically, it was technically a little boy sleeping with the sack of flour inside of his father's restaurant. Now apparently, he's wondering where did this little boy came from. But then over time, it turns out there is one little thing, this one special thing about this cute little kid. It turns out, well, he's not just your average little kid. Turns out to be a tanuki. After the strange encounter that Sota has experienced with the little boy that actually transformed into a tanuki, well, he just basically pretty much panicked and ran back to his family's place, hoping that it was just all a dream, and he's pretty much denying it. Luckily in the anime, after that, turns out that Sota is willing to take in the little boy slash tanuki. Besides, it turns out that Oba-chan wasn't very pleased that her garden got destroyed. She probably figured that it was some kind of tanuki and was ready to turn it into soup. Tanuki soup. Oh god, I hope that doesn't happen. Just seeing Sota reminiscing the past is very interesting, especially when seeing the changes that has happened over the years while he was gone in Tokyo. Basically, there's a lot of changes, whether it's from transportation or even the scenery itself. It's very beautiful and very cool to see. Plus, he also gets to reunite with some of his close friends from his high school, as well as seeing a former first love. Plus, he has his sister checking in there practically every day, so that's always nice, although she can be kind of intimidating. Now, you guys are probably wondering what is going on with the little boy slash tanuki. Well, apparently he didn't really have a name, even though he has the ability to transform going from tanuki to a human over these years. Apparently it can be very tiring, but never really had a name. So Sota decided to give him the name called Poco. Basically kind of named it on the spot. So it's very interesting how he got that name, and I find it to be really cute. And very fitting too. Even though we get to see Sota reminiscing more about his past, we get to see the origins of why he wanted to leave his hometown, and basically wanted to move somewhere else to pursue other interests. The job offer began when he was at the hospital, and apparently the agency owner ran into him and decided to offer him the job and talk about his future and what kind of potential that Sota can reach to. The job offer consists of Sota being a web designer for the agency. In order for Sota to accept the job, basically, he has to make the sacrifice and decide to leave for Tokyo. And in this anime, you can also see that a lot of people in his hometown really want Sota to take over his father's restaurant and basically become a chef for the restaurant and create udon.
In this anime, there are two characters that are heavily focused on, and that is Sota Tawara. As she mentions, he is a web designer in Tokyo. But originally, he didn't want to become a web designer. When he was younger, he wanted to become an udon chef just like his father. But as he grew up, he didn't want to become that anymore. He started to feel trapped in the Kagawa prefecture. He says, I wanted to be out. I don't want to be an udon chef. I'm tired of smelling like udon. Because that was one of his huge issues that he had with it. Because every time he would go out, he would always reek of udon. And as we know, when we grow older, we want to be away from our parents. We want to be the total opposite of what they are. And the relationship between him and his father are broken, as he tells him that he doesn't want to become an udon chef. And it's really hard for him to say it because he knows that he wants to do good for his father, but at the same time, he wants to do good for him. It's a heartfelt moment when he tells his father, no, I don't want to be an udon chef anymore. And as he says it, his father just gives him that cold shoulder, fine, do whatever you want. Now originally he was okay with this, but later on in this anime, as the relationship between him and Poco, which as she mentioned is a tanuki that shapes into human form, who is absolutely adorable. He likes to chase frogs, he loves Udon, who absolutely loves Gaogao-chan. Now I recommend you watch to the very end of the episode because there are stories of Gaogao-chan which Poco absolutely adores. But when Sota meets Poco, he starts to remember the past because Poco does the same things as he did when he was a kid. He would draw on his walls, he would step on the dough just like him and his father back in the day. And as these events are recreated through Poco, he starts to become a father figure to him and becomes a real parent, treating him as his own, even though he is a tanuki. Which is hard in the beginning because it's hard to comprehend that I'm going to be the father of this child and he's a tanuki. And he tells himself, what am I going to do with him? What is he going to do about his job? He knows he can't leave this poor little creature because, as the legend tells, when you see this tanuki shape-shifting human, you are bewitched once you encounter them. When you see them together, it's awesome because you see both of them learn together at the same time because they're both unaware of what they're doing. It's a whole new level for them that they need to encounter.
And overall, what do we think of this anime? Well, to be honest, I personally really enjoy it.
Now, if you're looking for something very cutesy, especially with a father and son, this is definitely the anime for you. If we could compare it to any others, we would compare it to Ama Ama to Inazuma because they both have the similar concepts but different background story. Just the fact seeing these two characters coming together, becoming a family, it's just really interesting. Especially when your child is a tanuki. You see the hardships of becoming a parent. You see the good times, those moments that you just don't want to end. And when you see the ending, my god, you think this is the greatest tanuki ever to live.
And if anything, when it comes to the ending, even though this anime contains a lot of sweetness and lightning, no pun intended, it also contains a lot of feels that are close to the heart. And with this ending, personally, I was actually crying and I was drowning myself in my tears. Because it was so sad and yet it was so sweet. I'm very happy for Poco and Sota. And I'm still praying that one day I can go to the Kagawa prefecture and actually try udon. Maybe at their restaurant, if it were to be open.
Now that was an issue that I had with the anime because you don't really see much of the udon except for one episode where they dedicated where they make actual udon. But other than that, that's pretty much what they mention about the udon itself. Now, I know that the Kagawa prefecture is known as the Udon prefecture, and I felt that they could have done something more with that.
And also after that, you're also gonna see a little preview of what's going on with the next episode, except you're gonna have the governor of the Kagawa prefecture just basically saying to you guys, stay tuned for the next one. And apparently one time it did have Tuxedo Sam in it, but I can't confirm if that's actually him.
Now, will we say that this is the greatest anime? No. But if you want something heartwarming and adorable and seeing father and son moments, well, this is the anime for you.
And overall, everyone, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.
Overall, what did you think of the anime? Did you like it? Have you watched it? And if you just watch it, let us know what you thought about that ending because we know that ending is the feels.
Now, if you guys really want to know more information like the synopsis and main characters of this anime, I'll be sure to leave the links down below, as well as a written anime review written by me.
Now, if you want to watch the anime for yourself, we'll definitely leave a link below for you guys to watch it for yourself. And also, if you want to leave a recommendation of what should we watch in the next season of anime, feel free to leave a comment down below.
And like I said, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you next time at the next Average Anime Review. Take care! Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this week's Average Anime Review. If you guys really enjoyed this week's anime review, then click that like button down below. And if you're new to the channel and want to see more anime reviews, then click that subscribe button down below. If you guys are new and want to see more anime reviews that we've done in the past, then click on the links on the left. And once again, everyone, thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a great day and take care.